What's up, everybody? Nobody. Hey, we got two people. Who we got on here? Welcome. Live chat. How do I do that? What do I type in here? All right, man. This is the last day I'm gonna have to do the shenanigans on my phone. I can't see a chat here, so live chat. Whoever you two are, welcome. Welcome. I got on here yesterday and was attempting to create a show and talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in my life and the technological world wouldn't have it. So I come on here today. I should be getting my drives in the mail today, and we're gonna start doing something every morning, man, because the stuff don't stop. The stuff don't stop. Life goes on, and it seems like shenanigans are going on, and so them shenanigans are gonna be talked about by me. Uh, how's everybody doing out there? I can't even see a chat for some reason. Press this here. All messages are visible. Hey, Auto Command, what's up, my man? Oh, good, man. Have a great. And I caught them taking a screenshot of this other person. This other person says to me, "Why did you take a screenshot of me?" Ah, awesome, bro. Hey, make sure you have a good rest of your day, and then drop back by. I think we're gonna be doing something every morning. Hey, what's up, DD? Every morning, me and the guy that Third Eyed Radio are gonna start doing something in the morning times because I need that in my life to stay away from drugs. I started to fill my life back in with stuff that's gonna benefit humanity. First and foremost, benefit me as in staying away from the thoughts of using, and so I started to put stuff into place. So hopefully we won't have no hiccups because we've had enough hiccups in this journey here. UN had da, 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 da. Whistler, what's up, brother? There's the one I'm talking about. I should be getting them drives in the mail today, bro. It says they're out for delivery. So we should be getting them in the mail. Drug free still, bro. Feeling good. Feeling good. My back's just now getting back. Getting back. Just been out for a couple of days, but so let's jump on there a little later and show me how I can do this, man. I should be coming. Usually a UPS guy comes around 11 o'clock, so should be still pretty early on in the day. I keep getting up and walking because my back hurts. I wish I could see who was on here with me. Press the little guy, it don't work. Yeah, brother. So, hey, Whistler, with that, listen to this. So you remember I said I caught him doing a screenshot. So this screenshot that I have, that I went to my pictures, and I had the screenshot she was talking about because she was she was crying. It was a pretty heated argument there, and she was crying, and they took a screenshot of her, and she seen on her phone, it said that I took a screenshot, and I was like, I was holding the phone with one hand, and the other hand I was eating Twizzlers. Hey, Mark White, good day to you, my friend. Good day to you. And so what I realized last night was any screenshots that we have taken before, it also had my picture in it because the screenshot was taken from FaceTime. And so it would have my picture in it. The screenshot that they took doesn't have my picture in it. And so the screenshot that they took ended up in my pictures, and it doesn't have my picture in it. It's just her picture. They're these phones, they're using technology to break us up, because when they start throwing stuff in there to break down our communication, what's going to go after the communication? The relationship. And so our relationships, if you just start to become aware of what's going on with your phone anytime you're communicating with somebody. Australia, hey, much love sent to Australia, brother. It's good to have you. and I'm just going to say my piece and then I'll be back, of what experiences you're having with your phone, because we have relationships. Absolutely. Siri, man. Siri's all them names, all the anything that you can talk to that is not a human being and it will start to do things for you, don't necessarily mean that that's a good thing that it's doing, because there's a lot of stuff that they're throwing in there, like being able to hang up at opportune times. And call me what you will. Call me what you. Conspiracy theories are almost 95% true. So call me what you will. But right now they see that they're losing, and so what are they going to do? They're going to use technology to break up relationships. How are they going to do that? Communication, because communication is key. And if they can break up them relationships through this technology, they will do that, because they are losing. They are losing to the light. I gotta feed some birds. So many blessings and much love to everybody out there. Me and Whistler, D&D, hopefully we'll start doing some live shows every morning, and I know that that's it's definitely beneficial in my life, because my mind wants to wander and do things that that it wants to do. And what happens out in this world? Well, when I seen what was going on with children, my whole reality shattered. Absolutely, brother. Good. It's good to hear, because I want to start rocking out. I think I got us because I was going to start a show on Call Network, and I think I got us 80,000 live listeners, bro, on there. So it'll be a good thing to jump onto and have a base that we could start talking to. Plus all of our beautiful, yeah, Mark. It's crazy. Mark? Do you experience anything going on with your phone? Like your technology is, it's almost like it's almost like it's reverse engineered to, whereas in it should be helping our communication. It's almost like it's reverse engineered to thwart. Absolutely, brother. It's crazy. I forgot what I was saying. Oh well. This is pretty cool though, man. I got little. Yeah, here I go. It's pretty cool. They got little buttons and stuff that I can press that'll fucking hang up on me. Excuse my language. Uh, so we can do that. Yeah, we can do stuff like this, where I can put a little soccer player on here. But then they'll hang the phone up on me. So what's it matter if I have a soccer player on there or not? Whistler, we need to get on there and test that XSplit, bro, because I got on there yesterday and I think it was because my computer was bogged down by just a lack of room. I think I've had about 4 straight years of data going into it and haven't removed anything, so I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. Let me get this off here. The World Cup. You ready, bro? Me too, man. Me too. I'm ready for something different. Get that off there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's cuckoo. The World Cup, man, I'll tell you, my mom is, she's 71 years old now. And my father just passed away about a year ago. And so she finds herself filling time with stuff. And one of the things she's filled time with is the freaking World Cup, man. Like the United States wasn't even in it. And she's like, dude, I could have swore that I was going to walk in there and her face was going to be painted, man. Like that's how hard she's going in it. And that hasn't happened yet. So I think we're safe now, but the final game hasn't happened either. So I may walk in there and old Jan's painted up in whatever colors the people are, wherever they're from. Man, nature is beautiful, y'all. I'm just going to turn this around. I know my grass needs cutting and stuff. Nature is just amazing, man. We got a hawk's nest up there. It's a red-tailed hawk. This is the first year the pool hasn't been open too, man. 40 years, man. 40 years my father opened this pool. Not this exact pool, but there's been a couple of trees that fell on this thing. But 40 years straight, they've had a pool open, and this is the first year. And this is also, here's another one. Right here, this bird. My father built this He built this bird box right here, right? He built this for a special bird. It's smaller than a wren. It's like a wren can't get in there. He built this thing 10 years ago, and he passed away. He passed away last year, and this year was the very first year that that bird that he built it for, came and nested in it and had little birds. So that was a pretty cool little experience, man. Bless my father, bless his soul. Hope he's found a spot to where he's. I hope he's found a spot to where he's comfortable there. Oh man. So I think it's going to start getting a little tougher from here on out. It seems like it's going to get easier. I don't think that's the case, y'all. I think that it's going to start getting tougher. And what do we have to do, as a human being? As a human being that can feel other human beings, I can feel their sadness. It's called empathy. It's being able to feel the feelings of other, which there is no real other because we all are the same. Maybe not on the outside, but on the inside, there is a space within inside of us that houses the true us, and the true us is essence, and that true us is love. It's the only absolute truth there is love, and that's what you are, unless you're not. And I don't know what you are then. You are God. I've taken a lot of, yeah, man, ain't that wild? It's just filling space, I think, it's just filling space up there, because my mom and dad, they actually built this patio space together, bro, and they were married for 53 years, bro. 53 years, and my dad passed on their 53rd wedding anniversary. Yeah, right. Yeah, she starts watching NASCAR, man. Me and her might have issues, I might get her in a chokehold or something. She's an awesome lady, man. She's just been through a lot, man. When you look at our societies, man. And I know over in Australia, you're feeling it just as much as we are over here. You guys are just as fucked up as we are. It's a fucked up world to live in, man. Excuse my language. But it's definitely not a fun world to live in for people. It's slavery. It's modern day slavery. What they did was they took, they took a small group of people and they turned it into the whole. We're all slaves to the monetary system. How else can we make it? I don't know. That's on us to find out. I guess that's what we're here to figure out is how else can we make it besides monetary. I keep saying that it's time for humans to evolve past monetary, and if we don't soon ship up or shape up, we're going to be shipped out because this beautiful place that we live is not able to contain consumers as we are, man. We got 3 trash cans out there. Me and my mom got 3 trash cans out there. Why is that? Because we're consumers. We consume. That's what they've programmed us to be. They've taken everything that can be good and they've turned it into shit. I mean, you look at symbols. Symbols are so important for the couple that are on here. If Whistler's on here, we've talked about this, but symbols. Symbols are so important to human beings. What's up, sister? Oh, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're not well, I know you're probably in that, not a cubicle, but a place that we've talked about many times. I hope that you're bringing love and light to that place. I know you are. Testifies before House Committee, yeah, whatever. If we don't realize that, okay, I'll hit you up when I get off here, bro. If human beings don't soon realize that it has nothing to do with electing, we cannot elect no one into any office. It doesn't matter Q, it doesn't matter any of that stuff. Any of the truth that's coming now, the system of election is broken itself. When they show that people like Soros, own all the friggin' voting machines. Yeah, that's good, good. No, nothing to worry about. I was testing the new. I bought this new program and I was just testing it, and my computer's it's full, so it wouldn't let it go through. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm starting to fill my days in with things that are going to benefit me and benefit humanity, and so I appreciate the concern and much love sent to you, and it's good to see you. I want to, it'd be nice to chat with you. Soon we got to meet up anyway. We were supposed to come down there, but we'll get together soon. Yeah, absolutely. For human beings, we got to start holding the vision and seeing this vision of us walking into a reality where we don't have to be slaves. Because the only reason we're slaves is because of the system, and the system is what we have to let go of. And so that's why I like this hashtag walk away thing. It's been well, they're attempting to take it and hijack it, but it's so much of what I'm talking about, because the system, as long as we're all participating in it, it will stay. And how do you walk out of a system like this? Well, for me, don't know and go get gung ho, but for me, it's about taking everything that I've saved up or everything that I have and creating. Hey, leave it alone. Creating a way that I can walk in this world without having to bust my, not even say bust my ass, because I'm down with hard work. Voting rigged, and absolutely all of it's rigged. It's almost all of it's rigged. For us to think that one man can come in and totally clean this system up, it's almost naive, because the system is still in effect. It's still, no matter if there's different people have taken different jobs, there are jobs in this system. It's the system itself. It will not let itself be fixed. It's not created like that. It's created out of that. That's why everything is happening. That's why. Let me slow down. I don't want to get too excited here. I gotta sit down. My back is sort of whacked out, man. Ugh. We got to do something different. Y'all. I'm not going to say what I'm not here to do. What I am here to do is I'm here to get people to start looking inside of themselves for the answer, because you guys are the answer. You are the solution to all these what we'll call problems. I am the solution. And I think that's the greatest job that we can have. That's the greatest job that one can do. That is a true patriot, is to see themselves as the solution, is to see other as the solution. We are the solution to all this stuff. You know why? Because we are the problem. We are the problem. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I gotta say, it's my back, man. My back, I threw it out a couple days ago, and it feels like when I sit in one place for too long. It's sort of like in motorsports, it was NASCAR right there, brother. We're the solution to all this stuff, no matter what the problem, or let's call it a challenge, no matter what the challenge is out there, out here. The solution is in here. It's in here. And I don't even know why I have these earbuds in, because I'm not even listening to anything. So I guess I can take them out. The solution is us, y'all. It's us. It's us getting together. I watch a thing like I don't know if you guys have heard the Patriot Soapbox. It's a 24-hour thing that's going on YouTube. It's been going on YouTube for a number of months now, and uh, Pamphlet Anon, and there's a few over there that run it, and it's on Discord. You can get in back in the Discord rooms. It's got a lot of great information. It's got a lot of great people, and it's got people that are waking up. Oh, no worries, no worries. Me too, brother. I'm a chicken scratch guy. You know, I do one finger at a time. Um, they got a great thing going on over there, and with that said, I still am saying to people to look inside themselves, because you get in these chat rooms, we get back in these chat rooms, these all of this is all of the internet has an underbelly, has many layers of an underbelly. And when you get down to the bottom layer, it's the foundation of this thing. And anything that can be awesome, they turn shitty. You look at the symbols. The peace sign is a broken cross. Uh, we don't have to allow them to hijack these symbols. Anything, the peace sign, they say the broken cross. The 666 is, they say devil worship. It's also the protons, neutrons, and electrons that make up uh, an atom, or a molecule, one molecule in the human body. And I may be wrong about what I'm saying. I know the numbers are right, and it's 666. We don't have to allow them to hijack any of that stuff, because the meaning of anything is assigned by me and you. The meaning of every word. If you look in our society and you look at just our languaging alone, our languaging, you wake up in the morning, Morning, or Mourning, morning. When someone passes away, you mourn them, or uh, you earn a living. You go in that morning. You go to your job, which job is it's Hebrew for persecuted. You earn a living, which is EARN, or URN, at the beginning of the week. So the week is WEAK, and all of that would be irrelevant if on Monday mornings between 6 and 9 is the highest amount of death. That's when we die the most, is on Monday mornings, headed to these jobs where we earn our livings. And then you look at things like institutions. I was in an institution for a long. I still am in an institution. I was in an institution for a long time in prison. So you got institutions. You got institutions that they house the what they'll call crazy people in, which people go crazy because of the society that they live in. It's everything, sister. Perspective is everything. Um, and then what do we call? I just heard a lawmaker call it an institution, like it's an institution that runs us, that runs the system. The institution runs the system that we live in, houses the system. And so imagine this. They say God is good, right? God is good. It translates God is good. What what are we really saying when every morning we say good morning to someone? Well, a lot of it does have to do with your intention. But I started using good day, or what else did I say? Some other something. But I started to move that out of my morning. Like, there it is again, morning. It's a common thing that's beat into us. We'll just take this time right here to just take a deep breath. That's all I want to do, is take a deep breath. And if I miss any comments, I apologize. Shoot them back. Mark, I apologize to you because you're a slow typer like I am, brother. So, and if wherever you are, if you're driving, I please do not close your eyes. But if you're at your office or you're at home or whatever you're doing, just close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We'll take another deep breath in through our nose and exhale out of our mouth. Just becoming aware of what's going on around us. If you're driving, you'll just start to feel more relaxed, more aware of everything that's going on around you. Start to feel your body relax, your facial features relax. It's just one little couple breaths, a couple breaths throughout your day, no matter what you're doing, if you're feeling sped up. Because we react to life, and when we're really meant to respond to it, this data-filled machine, yeah, QA is awesome. QA is awesome. This data-filled machine that just continues to slap data our way, and we continue to grab onto it because, we are, essentially, you are God. They got this picture drawn of what God is, many, many different pictures, many ways to divide us. And what I'm saying to you is the spark that's within you that gives you life. It's the actual signal that's coming, that you are I can't even say you are receiving. You are the awareness that's in there. You are the awareness. You are, in essence, you're God. You're love. And that's what God is. God is love. It's a frequency. It's a power that's greater than all powers. Every power comes from it. And that's you. And they have us, who is really a whole, believing that we are less than this perfection and less than this love. And they have us wanting and needing some of their ways of manipulating us. And now one would think, well, if God is that power, then wouldn't us not knowing that be a lack of that? I think it's a little different than that. I think that once we each start to wake up to that power that is inside of us, because it's really our light that we're scared of. It's not our darkness. We've done walk through that stuff. It's just the thought of that. You've done walk that for a reason. You've walked that for a reason, and that reason is because the up and coming events in the world that are going to take place are going to require that love knows itself. Yeah, happy rising. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, QA, absolutely. Uh, it's going to require that love know itself. And when you know, whoever you are on the other side of this camera, when you know inside of you the truth, and that is love, that is unconditional. There are no conditions on love. All conditions birth out of love. Love is unconditional. It's the only absolute truth there is. It's the only absolute truth there is. Now, there are little truths you go through in your experience that we find, but we are seeking, and we are seeking out the absolute truth. And that absolute truth can only be found inside of you. It can only be found inside of you. And you can only find it when you walk through this, because it's your heart. It's you walking into your heart. That is falling into love, is falling in, making love. Making love. Two humans making love, that's creation of a baby. That is love. Love is that baby, and you were each a baby. Unless you weren't, I don't know about that type of reality. I know it's very possible. I know they just cloned a dog 49 times. They cloned a little, one of them applehead chihuahua 49 times. And it got smaller. It's down to I think it was down to like 10 centimeters. It was as tall as it was. But You are that love. That's what you are. I am that love. And the only way we'll know it is to go inside of ourselves. Because when you know the truth of yourself, then you know the truth of all things. And that truth is you will know who is on your team then. Because it is, we're the only ones that can really stop this awakening from happening. And what do we stop if we stop awakening to the truth? Yeah, no doubt, man. It's crazy. They have a video of it on the Daily Mail. There's a video of this dog, and it's interesting to watch how it reacts to just to see this little dog in so many different forms. To think that there's not that there's not clones walking around among us, you know. When they came out with Dolly in the 80s, I think it was 89, they brought Dolly to the people, and the people said, rightfully so, said, hell no, we don't want no part of that, man. You can imagine, I can imagine 49 of me walking around. I could have a one-man band, you know. Oh, man. I got the opportunity to go play, and I might have I go from one thing to the next, so if I'm sliding and dipping, just bear with me. I got the opportunity to play a great baby grand piano, man, in a ballroom last night. And man, it was one of the most powerful experiences that I've ever had. And then QA, this is for you because I want to talk to you about something. But this ballroom had a bunch of mirrors, and I love you so much. Random stuff coming through, y'all. Uh, but this song that I'm creating for the children. I seen its video was made down there. In the video, it's a big ballroom, huge ballroom, and it's got a bunch of mirrors on the wall. And and in these mirrors, as I was playing the piano, I seen kids running through the ballroom. But the only way you could see them was when you looked in the mirror, and you could hear the children. You could hear them laughing. You could hear them running and playing. And then, as I get done with the song, um, I start walking out, and it's very, very quiet, and you don't hear none of them kids. And then, as I get to the door, I turn around and look, and and the kids start coming out the mirrors. I'm sorry, y'all. It feels good to feel. It feels good to feel. We're meant to feel. You know, Nene started working at this children's. It was a daycare. She started working at a daycare about 2 weeks ago, man, and she just tells the stories of the kids that come in, you know, and there's this mother that she's got to have a good job because she sends. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, brother. She sends her two kids to this daycare, you know, and it's $700 a week for both kids to go to this daycare, and they're there from 6 in the morning till 6 at night. These two kids, man, and just Nene tells the story of how she comes in. Oh shit, I missed that, man. Okay, I got it. Yeah, yeah, man. It was a great moment. It was a great moment. Hold on, shit. Oh boy. Okay. Sounds like good. And yeah, aha moments, man. They come. We'll open up to them. Them friggin' things come daily, you know. Um, she pays $700 a week, and then now she's on vacation this week, and she still brings her kids in at 6 in the morning and comes and gets them at 6 at night, man. And it's like we are paying them to keep us away from our kids. So they take the parents away from the kids, like what's happening, like so. They split up the families. They This system is meant to break you up as a family. If you have a family now, be grateful because it hasn't worked yet. This system is meant to break you up because it feeds off of it. So every divorce, they're making in between $10,000 and $20,000. For every child that they take, CPS, DHS, DFFS, for every child that they take from, and don't get me wrong, some children are meant to be taken away from their parents because their parents don't treat them like they should be treated, like little gods, because that's what they are. These kids, man, we are God. We're God, y'all. We're each a cell in the body of God. Like we make up God, and that's not taking away from the power of God. It's giving the power to you, whoever you are. But they take us away from our kids by us having to work, and then later on, what happens is they take the kids away from the parents, CPS, DHFS, and they're making. I know in Missouri, QA, and you could. Let me see this real quick. I would give anything to be able to spend my time with. Oh, I know. Some people are distracted. Well, rather than the heart and the family, absolutely. They prey upon us. It's a farming system, you know. I think we've traveled this road together for long enough, you know, that we know. Uh, I know in Missouri it's 50 grand. It's around 50 grand is the starting profit that each state makes off of the federal government. So when a child is placed in CPS, the federal government gives the state, and from my understanding, this has stopped. From my understanding, Trump has stopped this, and they're receiving very little funds now. I'm not a opponent or proponent of anything. What I say is, I see Trump doing good things, and then I see things happening that are not so good. Um, what I'm saying is that us as human beings, it's time for us to step up because there can be no other election. This is gonna be their greatest fighting point for human beings is this election that's coming up. Um, I I'm seeing the system crash before then, but I'm an optimistic guy. Yeah, is that optimism? Well, you damn right. When I see the systems literally chewing us up and spitting us out. And so this system breaking is one of the greatest things that can happen if human beings will realize the truth of themselves. Because when it breaks, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. And when you look in the world today, that's a big ass bee right there. I hope that's not a hurt bee because, well, hopefully hurt bees don't hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. The system we live in, it creates hurt people. Whoever gave the thumbs up and then took it away, thank you. Because I don't do it for that. Never would. I don't ask for money, never will. I'm on here to give a perspective and hopefully, um, and then whoever gave it back, cool. Thank you. Truthiness. 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 Like it. Hashtag truthiness. Truthiness. I gotta cut this grass. I appreciate everybody that's on here right now. I appreciate you coming in. And Mark, welcome. It's the first time I've seen you, brother. Hopefully I see you back again. We're gonna start. Me and D are gonna start doing. I just got back on Twitter too. I had a I had to step back so I could see the whole clearer again. Truth in us. Yeah. Well, you did it. You look at that's how we works together. We find this stuff out. You know, if we're not able to communicate, we don't find none of this stuff out because But it's in our very communication that the real wrench is thrown in. Truth in us. Truth in us. I love that. That's a friggin' shirt. Maybe we can. I don't know. Let's talk. QA, call me. Call my phone when you get a chance. Yeah. No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now I'm gonna start using it. It's gonna have a whole. It's gonna have a whole thing behind it. That's a movement in itself. That's where the truth is. I mean, it's in us. The truth is in us. Everything that they can have backwards, it's backwards right now. Everything. Everything's backwards. Reality is totally backwards. And that's the old way leaving. It's gonna fight tooth and nail to stick around. We just gotta continue to move forward, without drugs. Without drugs, I mind you. Herb's not a drug. Herb's just and I don't promote drugs either. I don't even promote herb. If you find herb in your life and it works for you, awesome. If it doesn't work for you, awesome. Don't do it. Because any space that you could reach with drugs, you can reach sober with inside of yourself. It's friggin' amazing. And then a couple of oneies every now and then, it never hurt. So blessings to all of you. Much love to you, sister. Give me a call later. Give me a call when you get off or whatever. Let's talk. Do a Zoom or something. I've got this new program set up, so I think I'm gonna reach out to the person that wanted to do the radio show and maybe get that going and just start to do something a lot different and start to see different results in my life. I know about manifestation, and it's very, very real. When as real can be, the law of attraction, manifestation, it's all goes into your God, basically. You're a creator, and you can create whatever reality you want. And I would say that anything that's got any positivity to it, they have turned negative. And so don't allow them to do that. Don't allow them to hijack that. Keep that positivity that you have towards whatever it is that you've seen they hijacked. You keeping that positivity is what will have them cease to exist. Bless you. Bless everyone that's on here. Absolutely, Mark. Thank you so much, brother, for your kind words. And look to have you be on more often, brother. Anybody that ever feels like they want to get on and chat, reach out. That's part of it. It's a very challenging thing for me to get on here at first. And I think that standing in gratitude. Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I'm glad Mark found his way here. It seems like a kind soul. And that's us. That's us over there. So, blessings to y'all. I'm going to jump off here now. I know that I got my drives on the way, that I'm going to be able to hook my computer up the way I want to. And you'll be seeing a lot more from Gentle Chaos, and no matter who you are and how your day's going or how you feel, if you're watching this now or you're watching this on a replay, know that you're worth it. Know that every morning that you wake up is your source telling you that you are worth it. And so make that day, make this day, make whatever day that you're finding yourself listening to this, make it the greatest day you can for somebody else, because in reality, that's making it great for yourself. Because when we remove all these labels, there is only one thing, and that thing is love, and that love is who you are and what you are, and just go out and make today great. So, yeah. SOC, Save Our Children. Look it up. Love the love. Oh, just Amy. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you'll watch the replay. And anybody who ever feels like getting on and chatting, or if my number is quite easy to get. I've put it out there. enough times that where people have it. If you want to talk to anybody or I can help you in any way, I don't have money. I don't. Um, Money is not in my reality. I don't. I see a different way, and I'm taken care of, and I'm very blessed to be taken care of, and that's a whole nother conversation. So I won't start that now. But Amy, thanks for joining us, and I just want to say you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and you're me, and let's go save the world, and let's go. Let's just wake up. Let's be aware of what's going on. Be kind to the souls that are waking up around you because it's tough for them as well. We're all in different. We're all like little pieces of the puzzle. It's a plain puzzle, it seems, and it's all white. And in that we get to create whatever we want with it. So, and we got to find our ways to fit in somewhere, wherever we fit in at. And that fit in ain't a cool thing, and it ain't uh, a club thing because we all have to fit into the same puzzle. That's the like they have us broke up in puzzles. So we have to see that we're this plain white puzzle and we can create whatever we want from this point forward. And so let's walk in that knowing that be love. Be love. Just be love.